What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm doing another one of my 10 last minute Halloween makeup looks. If you're last minute like me, you might want to watch this. So let's get into the video. Okay, so as you can see, I've already got half face of makeup on. So I'm just going to kind of go over the top with some concealer that I have lightened just with a little bit of foundation lightener. So I'm going to pop that all over my skin on the highlights. Then I'm going to go in with a grey eyeshadow and I'm just going to contour like I normally would, but obviously with some grey eyeshadow. So I'm going to pop that in the hollows of my cheeks, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of bronzer as well. I'm then just going to go right down onto my neck, and as you can see, I burnt myself. I'm then just going to do just your standard smoky eye with a little bit of grey and black eyeshadow, so I'm going to make sure I pop that underneath my lower lash line as well and really smoke it out. You can go as in-depth or as basic as you want with this. Then I'm going to fill in my brows using just a little bit of black liner. And then I'm also going to create kind of like a bat wing effect with my liner, literally just like copy a bat wing shape. It's fairly simple. Then I'm going to fill in my lips using this black liquid lipstick. I'm going to link all the products down below because obviously there's going to be a lot. And then I'm going to add some mascara, and then I'm going to draw in this little crescent moon on my forehead and fill that in with black liner. Then I'm just going to take a white shimmery eyeshadow and pop that on the high points of my face, and then tight line. And then of course add some lashes just to complete the look. Add a little bit more contour. Back brush my hair, and then I also decided to add some kind of like tears, like some little smudges. So I just used some black eyeshadow for that, and then I also added some eye drops just to kind of create a tear effect. Add in some contacts, and that is the witch done. And then take it all off. So next I'm going to create a jeweled skull makeup look. So first of all, I'm going to fill in the hollows of my eyes with some black gel liner. I'm going to go over my brows, and then I'm also going to just draw a bit of a jaw in with that liner. Again, fill that in with some black gel liner, and then of course do the same with the nose. It's a pretty basic kind of like skull makeup look really. I'm then just going to fill in my lips using some white face paint, and then I'm also just going to apply that all over the rest of my skin. Then I'm going to draw in some teeth, again using a black felt liner. So I'm literally just following the shape of my own teeth and then just shading in the gums. Again, just fill in any gaps. I also decided to add just a little tiny bit of shading just because I find it does make it look a little bit more realistic. So like around the brow bone, on the teeth. And then what makes my life a whole lot easier is these gems. So I think I got these from Primark, but yeah, I'm just going to add these all across my face, just fully fill in any of the white bits. And I also decided to fill in my neck a little bit. And then we have the teeth. So I'm just going to pop those on, and that's the finished look. Something fairly simple, but just a slight little twist on your standard skull look. Rip that off my face. Next up, I'm going to be doing a little demon makeup look, which I think is probably one of my favorites, to be honest. So first of all, I'm going to start off by contouring, again, just with like a grey or black face paint, kind of whatever you have laying around. I'm then going to mix in some white with that, just to then go over the rest of my face to create like a really light grey effect all over my face. And then I'm going to start drawing in some fine lines all around my eyes. So the same kind of eye look we had before with the skull. Literally just fill in your eye socket, and then I'm just going to add loads of teeny tiny little lines that then create this, I don't know, just a creepy ass look. I'm then going to fill in my lips and extend them slightly out to the side. And again, do the same kind of thing that I did with my eyes, just around my mouth. You can go as wild with this as you want. Then, of course, got to add in some of my contacts. And then I'm going to add a little bit more contour using that grey powder. Add a few little details like a few dots on my face, and then of course the upside down crosses under my eyes. But again, you can do whatever you want with this. Then of course, no demon has freshly brushed hair, so I'm just gonna back brush it a little bit and then add on this little piece of material and, you know, just your standard everyday makeup look to go to Tesco's in. And again, take all of it off. So then, as you can see, I've just left my eyes kind of as they were because it does come in handy for this look. So first of all, I'm going to go all the way around my brow again and create these super big alien-like eyeballs. So I'm literally just filling in my eye socket again with black gel liner, and then just mix together a bit of white, grey and green face paint to create this alien skin colour. So obviously I'm just going to apply that all over my face, and then I want to contour slightly on the side. So I'm literally carving out the side of my face so it looks really kind of like long and alien-ish. And again, just shading that in. And again, add any details you kind of want. I decided to really contour my nose just to make it look a little bit weirder. And then I just decided to fill in my lips with some grey and black eyeshadow. And then add in a little reflection on the eyes using some white liquid liner. I then just filled in any black bits with some black eyeshadow just to mattify it down a little bit, and that is the finished look. As you can see, I was really loving life putting on this makeup and then taking it off instantly. My skin hates me at this point. So then we're going to move into the Frankenstein makeup look. So of course, you've got to paint your entire face green for this. There's no two ways about it. I'm then going to contour again, just using some of the black face paint, and do the same again around my nose. And then I'm going to be powdering it all down just with some loose translucent powder. Then I'm just going to fill in my brows just with a standard brow pencil, but obviously you can use whatever you kind of want to. And then create the little stitching effect. I'm then going to go in with some more grey eyeshadow just to emphasize my contour a little bit more, and then I decided to add a little bit of white face paint just for a little bit of highlight. And then again, doing the same kind of thing as I did on my forehead, but on my cheeks. I'm then going to do another very standard kind of like grey, black, smoky eye. So again, just running that on my lower lash line. Then I decided to bring it in a little bit more on the inner corner, and then also create a wing on the outer corner. Add some mascara. And then for lips, I'm just going to be applying a red liquid lipstick, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of black face paint in the center, add some lashes, and then we're going to add the little bolts. So I'm just sticking them onto my neck with some lash glue, adding a little bit more green paint down my neck, and there you have it. Doing. All right, so now we're going to move on to a clown makeup look. So of course, again, adding in the contacts and then painting my entire face white just with some white face paint. And then again, I'm going to fill in the hollows of my eyes with that black gel liner. It came in so handy for this look, let me tell you. All you need pretty much for any of these looks is some black gel liner. So as you can see, I'm just adding a few little spikes on top and also below my eye. Adding in a few more details, and then we move on to the mouth. So I'm doing the same kind of mouth as we did before for the demon, only this time I'm just filling it in with just black gel liner. Add a little nose, and then I decided to add a little detail on my neck, just using some red and white face paint just to add a little something something. There we have it, clown makeup look. Terrifying. Honestly, this one creeps me out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. All right, nose off. So now we're gonna move on to the voodoo doll makeup look. So all I'm doing is I'm taking my regular foundation, but I'm adding quite a bit of foundation lightener just to make it extra pale. And I'm literally just doing my base as I would normally. Then for the eyes, I'm gonna create some circles on my eyes. So try and make it as kind of circular-ish as possible. These are basically gonna look like buttons once we're done. And then just gonna draw a line down the center of my face and then also across my mouth. And then again, just fill in my brows with some black gel liner. Then using some concealer, I'm creating some fake little string marks. And the way we're gonna make these pop is by adding in some shading. So I'm just doing this with, again, a little bit of grey eyeshadow, adding a bit of shading in the side. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit more concealer over the top to make it pop. Then I decided to add a little bit of bronzer, and I'm just, again, gonna fill in my eyes just a touch more, and then add 2 dots across each eye. And again, add in a little bit more shading. I also decided to shade in my lips a little bit, just using some red eyeshadow. And I don't know about you, but this fully creeps me out. Right, on to the next. All right, so now we're gonna move on to a vampire makeup look. So again, I haven't bothered taking off all of my eye makeup completely because again, I'm gonna do a fairly similar thing with my eyes, just like a standard kind of smoky eye, but I'm just really kind of blending it out with a lot of eyeshadow. I'm then gonna paint the rest of my face using, again, some white face paint. So I'm just applying that all over my skin, filling in my brows and anything else I need just with that black gel liner again. So adding a widow's peak and just filling that one in. Add in some cute little Maleficent-esque headband thing. And then I'm gonna do a bit of contouring with some of the gray face paint, which again, I'm just gonna blend out with my sponge and brush. And then I'm gonna create a smudge lip. So I'm literally just gonna take my gray eyeshadow and go all over my lips with that, adding in a tiny bit of black right in the center. I then decided to add some purple eyeshadow under my eyes, just to give it like a slight little bit of definition. And then I also decided to bring that down a little bit using a detail brush. Then gotta add some fangs. A vampire look is not complete without some fangs and fake blood, so I decided to add a little bit of that. And here we are. I don't know, I was kind of feeling myself as a sexy dead vampire person. All right, horns off, and wow, that is a lot of makeup to remove. So then for the pumpkin look, of course, I'm gonna be mixing some red face paint with some yellow face paint, and I'm gonna be chucking that all over my face. And then just gonna be setting that down just with some regular loose powder. Then for the eyes, again, I'm just gonna fill them in using black gel liner. As you can see, I'm going a little bit higher this time just to kind of create like a triangle shape as if I was an actual pumpkin. I'm then just gonna blend that up to create some kind of like pumpkin indentation marks. I'm then just gonna draw in a triangle shape on my nose and then also fill in my lips. So as you can see for the mouth, I'm literally just drawing across some straight lines and then just shading them in. Again, also just kind of joining everything up and filling everything in with some black eyeshadow. I then decided to add a little bit of slightly darker orange eyeshadow just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension, and then a few little cracks around my face, again, just to make it pop. And there you have it. You're officially a pumpkin. All right, get this off my face. Okay, so my skin is literally hurting at this point, but we're on to the last one. It's all good. So I'm gonna be applying some red face paint all over my face because yes, we can't do Halloween without doing a full devil makeup look. So yeah, I'm just gonna apply this all over my face and again, set that down. I'm then just gonna fill in my lips just using some black liquid lipstick. And then once again, same kind of thing as before, I'm just doing a super intense black smoky eye. Just using a mix of grey and black eyeshadow. Highlighting the inner corner, of course. Then I'm just taking a mix of black, grey and brown eyeshadow and contouring my face. And then I'm also adding an upside down cross in the center of my forehead. Add some mascara, do just a little bit of tight lining. Add on some lashes, and then of course, can't have a devil look without some horns. Anyone else got the horn or just me? I'm sorry, that was the worst joke I've probably ever told on my channel. Anyway. Alright guys, so that is everything. You can now just sit and watch me remove all this makeup off my face. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, please do give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you're going as for Halloween. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.